This house belongs to Georgia Bella, a Southern woman, Arkansas. She was an outspoken, no-nonsense woman, president of her church missionary, head of the PTA, on the board of Arkansas Baptist College, and by the way, she never passed the 7th grade. They say Grandma Georgia was a tough old coot. She didn't take no for an answer. Folks back home say in 43 she saved Baptist College from going under, single-handedly. She walked from house to house, convincing folks to give whatever pennies they could. And when she got to the railroad tracks, she didn't stop. She just crossed right on over to the other side of the tracks and asked every white folk she could for money to save her church school. After that, my grandma was a hero. Everybody in Little Rock knew and respected her. They sure were sad when she announced she was moving her family back to Boston. But soon trouble came to our family. Grandpa William died only 2 years after they got here. And Grandma died a year later from a heart attack. Everybody wondered what would happen to all her children. But nobody had to worry though, 'cause my mama stepped right in. She moved back home with Daddy in tow, ready to take on all the responsibilities which laid ahead. They raised my Aunt Margaret, Aunt Sarah, and Uncle Willie by themselves, keeping the family together. And Mama never let us forget about Georgia Bella. She talked about her all the time. Feels like she still lives here, 'cause we're always talking about her. It's her spirit that dances around us, teaching us about each other and ourselves. My people speak their minds. Can't help themselves with Georgia Bella in their blood. It's her spirit that guards this house, guiding my family gently to understanding. I know, because one day not too long ago, my life changed forever. It was Stephanie's 25th birthday, and I feel that Grandma Georgia had a hand in the events that happened that day. Her love always manages to keep our family together. And you know, sometimes when I sit here in this old porch, in her favorite chair, I think back to the force that gave me birth, back to the source that gave me power, back to my roots, back to black women.
Where do you want me to put this?
Put it right there. No, put it there.
Will you make up your mind? I don't know why you didn't do this stuff by yourself. I told you we should have had this party at my house since it's Stephanie's birthday. But you said no, let's have it at my house. So here I am doing all the work. Might as well have had it at my house.
Yeah, but Margaret, this is Mama's house. And you know that she would have wanted us to have her first grandchild's 25th birthday party here. Besides, this house always keeps us together.
Yeah, or tears us apart.
What did you say?
Nothing.
Besides, we're almost through. There.
Why am I always the one everybody calls on when they want somebody to help out?
That's because you're the sweetest one in the family, honey. And I need to spend some time with you. Patterson residence. Oh, hi, Stephanie. Happy birthday, baby. What? Girl, you ain't been feeling good for 2 months now. Yeah, well, if you gotta lay down, you can just do it over here. And besides, I haven't seen you myself in almost a month. So you just get your little self on over here. You hear that? And I'll be expecting you in about an hour now, okay? Bye. That was your daughter.
Well, what'd she say?
Said she wasn't coming. But I told her to just get her little tail on over here. She knows she don't play with me like that.
Oh, Well, you know, she has been working hard. I haven't seen her myself in a while. But you know, I am so proud of my baby.
Oh, I am too. That's why I thought this would make a nice surprise. And you know, I don't think she has a clue either. Well, what?
Well, what about the title? Did you talk to the lawyer?
No, and do we have to talk about this tonight, Margaret? This is Stephanie's birthday, remember?
Well, I know it's Stephanie's birthday. That's why I want to talk about it before everybody gets here.
Yeah, well, look, this is my house. Mama left the house to me. I'm the oldest. That's it. No mystery.
Well, I'm just starting to work. We are getting older, you know. We got to start thinking about what we're going to do with the house. Mary will get it if you die, and who knows what she might do with it. She might sell it.
No. Mary would never sell this house. Not Mary.
Oh, come on, Thelma. You know Mary isn't too stable.
Now, she's getting better. Well, she is. Why, just last night, her and Danny went and bought this beautiful new china cabinet for their apartment. And they're even talking about getting married.
Thelma, they've been talking about getting married for 2 years ever since little Danny was born. And they haven't done it yet. Besides, he's always here with you. And that is not too responsible, is it?
Hi, y'all.
Hey, Thelma.
Hi, Thelma.
How you doing, sweetheart?
I'm okay, baby. What's wrong?
Nothing. Where all these bags come from?
I just came back from a conference in Dallas.
Girl, you always travel.
Honey, I know that job keeps me moving.
You ain't never home, Thelma.
Oh, Morgan.
Well, Morgan, you can just put them bags back there in that closet, please.
Thelma, look at this cut, girl. This looks good.
Oh, thank you. You looking good, too.
Well, thank you, honey. I tried.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Morgan. Morgan. Why are you watching that now?
Look, this is a Bulls and Lakers game. I want to catch some of this. This is going to be good, you know.
Oh, Morgan, you should have taped that at home.
Look, why don't you go in the kitchen and help your sisters? I want to catch some of the game.
Well, I want you to promise when everybody gets here, you're going to turn it off, right?
All right, baby.
Right?
Okay.
Okay.
Hey, Margaret.
Hi, Margaret.
Hi, Sarah.
You know, I've been trying to call you, you know.
Oh, yeah.
How's your yard looking?
Not good. You gonna come over here and pick up those leaves?
Sure, that's if my wife gives me permission.
Oh, he means that the basketball game finishes on time.
Oh, look, you know I always manage to squeeze in the kiss from my favorite girl.
Stop, yeah, in between shots.
Well, you know. Shit. Check out the dance. I'll be over, Margaret.
Okay, baby, what?
Listen, did you talk to Thelma about Mary in the house?
Oh, I tried.
Well, what did she say?
She hasn't budged. She don't want to deal with what's going on with Mary at all.
Well, what are we going to do?
I'll be glad when Willie gets here.
Oh, Lord.
Come on in the kitchen, y'all. Help me finish these pies.
Well, you know, I do have to say, Margaret, I am so proud of your daughter, Stephanie. That girl got that Harvard degree and ran with it.
Yes, she did.
And you know, when she got on the team at the DA's office, I cried. Because our baby was really a lawyer. You know what?
What?
I bet you she's going to be a judge by the time she's 40.
Oh, I say 39. How much?
$50.
Oh, you own? Woo. Yeah.
You know, she kind of reminds me of myself.
Well, she ought to. You pushed her hard enough to be like you. She went to Harvard just like you. She talks just like you. She even dresses just like you.
Yeah, well, she chooses her men just like you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, I'm just kidding. You know that. I'm just kidding.
No, you weren't. But that's all right. Thank God I kept her from marrying that no good boyfriend of hers. I don't want her to make the same mistakes I made.
Oh, Margaret, listen. You marrying David was not a mistake.
Oh, stop.
Stephanie came out of that marriage, and Stephanie was not a mistake.
Yeah, well, you're right. Stephanie's the only reason I had to live after David.
Well, you never know what God has in store.
Yeah, you're right, but I wish she had written a different ending, you know?
I know. Miss Thelma, You're awfully quiet. How's Mary? I always seem to miss her every time I come here.
Oh, Mary, she's doing just fine.
Good, and little Danny?
And little Danny outside of a coal is doing fine, too.
Thelma, what is wrong?
Nothing is wrong. It's just been a long day. That's all, getting ready for Stephanie's party.
Well, if nothing was wrong, I know you would have told me about that beautiful mink coat that Mary bought you.
You know about that? Who told you?
Who else?
Willie.
You guessed it.
And nobody can say our baby brother knows how to keep a secret.
You know, nobody ever gets to tell their own business firsthand around here. Tell that boy something and it's as good as on the 6 o'clock news. Lord have mercy, he gonna get somebody killed.
No, you know something? I was wondering, has anybody heard from Betty?
Oh, I talked to her last night.
Oh, really?
She said she's coming by. She should be here in any minute.
Do y'all remember when Betty first came here?
Oh, yeah, honey. Aunt Pearl sent her up here to cool her jets from all them little boys she was so fond of.
Well, Betty's still fond of the boys.
Yes.
Oh, remember them parties she used to try and get you and me to go to?
Listen, but Thelma, you used to watch us like a hawk.
That's right. You was in this house by 10 o'clock sharp. Child, you know I had to take all the vitamins I could just to keep up with all y'all. I don't have that kind of energy I had back then.
I know Mary's glad.
Well, honey, you know, Betty didn't skip a beat. That girl still loves to party.
You know, it tickles me. Betty came here for a visit, and the child ain't gone home yet.
Betty!
Sarah! How are you?
Oh, girl!
Where have you
Oh,
been?
listen, I know. I've been so busy, I haven't been able to get to the shop.
Now, you know you need to come down there and let
I
me give
know.
you a haircut.
I know.
I gave Thelma a sharp haircut. Did you see
Girl,
it?
yes.
All right.
Listen, we were just talking about you.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, but girl, you're looking good. Betty, are you losing weight?
Oh, baby, a pound or two.
Ooh.
And I got me a good man now, too.
Stop.
Girl, he is fine and got a build on him. Ooh. You'll meet him later.
Oh, all right.
Where's everybody?
Oh, they're in the kitchen.
Oh, all right. Well, I see Morgan still doing his thing.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Morgan.
How you doing, Betty?
Oh, what? I don't even get a hug.
Oh, you know it ain't like that.
Well, me.
Oh, heck.
Meow,
That
meow,
nigga.
meow, meow.
Watch that.
You better bring it to bed. That's what I'm talking about. That's more like it.
Yeah, girl. You got it
Girl, I
going
can't
on.
do nothing with him till the season's
Oh,
up.
I know what that's about.
Hi, Uncle Morgan.
Hey, how's my favorite girl?
I'm fine.
Little Danny has a cold.
Yeah, I just found out today. I took him over Danny's mother's house. Me and Danny just came back from New York.
Oh, you and Danny does a lot of traveling, huh?
Yeah, and he likes to take me with him. He says I'm his, good luck piece.
Look, you just make sure you're not just this piece, okay?
Danny's not like that, Uncle Morgan.
Look, I'm a man, and I know how men are, Mary. And you've been going out with Danny for a while, right? And for what I've seen, he hasn't been treating you right.
What do you mean? He just bought me some diamond earrings. And he bought little Danny a whole new wardrobe.
Mary, those earrings are nice, but where's Danny when you really need him? Where was he when little Danny had the flu a couple of months ago? And where was he when you had that appendix operation last year, Mary?
He was out of town on business, but he sent me flowers.
Yeah, after your mama brought you home and you called her. Nah, See, I heard. See, I may not say much, Mary, but I do know that Danny runs the streets.
No, I do know he loves me, Uncle Morgan.
And it's about time you start thinking about your future. You won't always be 19 years old, you know. You know, maybe it's a good time for you to start thinking about going back to school, Mary, because Stephanie has a good program going.
Stephanie, you know what, Uncle Morgan? That's all I ever hear. Mama was always saying, why can't you go to college like Stephanie? Mary, why can't you be like her and do what you're told?
Mary, we just want you to be the best that you can be, that's all.
Well, I don't mean no disrespect to you, Uncle Morgan, but I can make my own decisions. I just wish everybody would stay out of my business. I know what I'm doing.
Girl, what is that you?
I got a phone call to make.
Oh, I suppose you have some more business to take care of for Danny, huh?
Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'll be there in a minute.
Yeah, child, my man is fine. He is the best man I've ever had.
You mean this week, don't you, Betty?
Margaret, Betty cannot help it if she can't find a good man.
Yeah, child, it's a shame. You know, they're either in jail, on drugs, or loving some other man. Child, that's why I had to come up with Betty's rules on how to find a good black man. Because, you know, a good black man is hard to find. You know, Betty's rule number 1 is find out if the man is married. Looking for that tan on that ring finger still works, you know.
Oh, Betty, what do? You go around the clubs all night with a flashlight shining on men's ring fingers?
No, I just ask them straight out. I say, honey, are you single? Are you separated? Are you divorced or are you married? Then I get out my flashlight and I beam it down in the eyes to see if they're telling me the truth. Child, y'all think I'm kidding?
You are such a mess.
You are. A good black man is hard to find.
Gone, girl.
Child, I thought this was gonna be a party. Why we in here making these pies and things?
What do you mean we?
You ain't done a thing.
Oh, Mary, listen, honey, I want to talk to you about taking some courses this fall, okay? Okay?
Don't leave that girl alone, Sarah, and come on.
You know, Mama, I'm going out for a minute.
Well, now, you know this is Stephanie's party, so don't you be gone too long. And where were you when I called you earlier?
I had my headphones on. I didn't hear you.
Yeah, well, just make sure you get back here soon. Did you hear that?
Okay, Mama.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I got to go out for a minute.
But Mary, I want to talk to you about those courses.
I won't be gone that long.
And you know, this is Stephanie's
I know,
birthday.
it's Stephanie's birthday.
Let's come back.
That's mine. Thank you.
Morgan, he's still watching television. Let's turn it off, Sarah.
Oh, no, you're going to make a mad girl.
Hey, what do I care? This is supposed to be a party.
Well, I told him to turn it off when everybody got here.
Well, we're here.
What are y'all doing?
Morgan, you promised that you would turn it off when everybody got here.
Sarah, Stephanie ain't here. Willie ain't here. Mary just walked out. God.
Well, we gonna party anyway.
Oh, no, see, that's cold, Betty.
Come on, Morgan.
Oh,
come on, now dance with me.
Put the set
Y'all
back on.
dance with Betty. Come on, walk with Betty. Come on, you know you the best dancer in the
Okay,
family.
we-
Come on, bump with me. Boom.
No one kid, no. Ow. Oh, hey.
Now it's a party going on. Y'all just in
Ow. What that? Whoa, what that? Ow.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, y'all. Willie's in the house. Where my baby? Come on. Yeah.
Come on.
Shake it. Let's go, baby.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. You go, girl. You go. Ow. Somebody's at the door. Well, it's probably Mr. Goodbar. Hi, Barry. Oh, Barry Goodbar, this is my cousin, Thelma Patterson. She's our hostess.
Hello, Mrs. Patterson. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too, and welcome to my home. Goodbar. That's a different name.
Yes, and it served me very well.
Oh.
He's kind of young, ain't he, Betty?
You wish you had it so good. Come on, Barry, meet the rest of the family. Go on over and introduce yourself. Morgan, I thought you were going to be the DJ.
Oh, come on, y'all always find things for me to do.
Come on, Morgan.
Yeah, well, you need to get rid of this old record player. Get yourself a CD player.
Oh, what's a CD player?
Never mind.
Ooh, hide you all and Stephanie. Turn on the light.
Oh.
Turn on the light. Hide. Hurry up. Hurry up now.
Thelma, I was standing out here ringing the bell.
Baby, I was in the kitchen cooking. Come on in here, girl. Look at you.
Nice, Aunt
Oh,
Thelma.
thank you, baby.
Surprise!
Surprise! Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
tricked me.
I had to do something, baby, the way you've been dodging everybody lately.
And where have you been?
Oh, come on. Listen, give me a jacket. Let's get this party started. Tomorrow's Friday. Folks gotta go to work.
That's right.
We got a little tired of you and started to leave you a slice of cake talking about, see ya next year.
Uncle Willie, you hurt my feelings.
Listen, don't even worry about him. You know you're our baby.
Excuse me, but does anyone smell something burning?
Oh, my goodness, my pies, they're burning.
Aunt Alda's still burning them pies, huh?
Well, Stephanie, now it's time for me to give you your birthday present. Hit it, Willie.
What?
Y'all remember this one?
Oh, yeah.
Ow!
Oh, oh, go, baby. Go, baby. Go, baby. Ow. Ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow.
You got
Go, baby. Go, baby. Go. Oh.
Are you crazy? Put that man in there.
No, no, no. Oh, come on. Yeah, yeah. You want it, baby. Go, go.
We're gonna have to see Mr. Goodbar another place in no time, honey.
Oh, baby, baby.
Betty, what were you thinking about bringing that striptease man in this house?
Well, I just wanted to show Stephanie a good time for her birthday. You know, that's what's wrong with y'all around here. You're all a bunch of old deadbeats.
Now, you know that Thelma don't allow that kind of good time in his house, and neither did Georgia Bella, for that matter. Betty, you disrespected her, and you too, Willie.
Me?
Uh-huh.
That was Betty's idea.
Oh, yeah, right, Willie. Blame it all on me.
Hey, you the one walking around talking about, oh, he's so fine.
Well, he is fine. Yeah, he is fine. He is fine.
Look. I don't care whose idea it was. The point is, you did it and you're wrong.
Well, Betty, I appreciate your thoughtfulness, but I can't believe you brought that man to this house.
Child, you have to work hard to have a good time in this house. But he was fine, wasn't he? He was fine, wasn't he? He was fine.
Stephanie.
Okay, Mama.
Well, I'm going to the bathroom.
Willie, you can run, but you can't hide you were wrong, and you know.
Oh, Margaret, why don't you let Stephanie have some fun sometimes? She's been in school all her life. Let her live a little. It's okay for her to make a few mistakes.
And whose example is she supposed to follow? Yours? All you do is trot from one nightclub to another, doing who knows what. I hope you're using some protection, because you know, you can die from sex these days.
It's Betty's business what Betty do. But for your information, I do use condoms.
Well, whatever you use, it don't excuse your behavior in this house tonight.
Well, Mama, I don't think that Betty...
I mean, I can't believe you brought that man in this house. If Thelma found out...
If Thelma found out what?
Nothing.
You sure did get awfully quiet out here all of a sudden. And, what happened to that good bar fella?
He had some errands to run.
Yeah.
I hear the music calling me.
Morgan and Willie, I need you all to go to the store for me.
For you, my dear, I will do anything. I will run the highest mountain, swim the deepest river. I will.
Oh, Willie, will you stop clowning?
Does anybody want anything while we're gone?
Oh, yeah, I do some Newports.
Oh, Betty, please don't smoke, girl. Those things are bad for your heart.
Okay, Doc, I can't do nothing around here today.
Oh, Willie, would you bring some milk, too?
Morgan, my brother, can you please remember that?
I got it.
might forget, okay?
Okay, bro.
Funny, you don't forget how to get in other people's business.
At least I ain't trying to control everybody.
No, wait a minute.
Meow.
Hey, Betty, you need some cigarettes?
No, baby, that's okay. Miss Self-Conscious won't let me smoke.
All right, cool.
That's because she loves you.
Has anybody seen Mary?
She had to go out for a minute. She'll be back soon. She wanted to be here when you got here. I don't know what happened.
Okay, well, I guess she'll be here any minute.
Well, I hope so, because dinner's going to be ready soon.
Stephanie, baby, sit up.
Stephanie, Listen, girl, where have you been? No one has seen or heard from you lately. And you don't return my calls. I can't tell you when's the last time we've been shopping. What's going on?
I'm sorry, Aunt Sarah. I mean, things have just been so hectic at work, you know? I mean, it barely takes all my strength just to keep up.
Well, Stephanie, how is work going?
Oh, work is going very well. You know that State versus Pringle case I'm working on? Mm-hmm. Well, now, I know this man is guilty, and they're going to try to win by proving him innocent by reason of insanity. Now, you know I'm not going to let that happen.
Stephanie, I love it when you talk like that.
Oh, me too.
But, listen, don't overdo it. Now, I mean, are you okay? Do you have a cold or something?
That's right, Stephanie. I'm starting to worry about you. Are you okay, baby?
Mama, I have enough of your chicken soup to last me for a lifetime.
Well, I just want to keep you strong. You know, Sarah and I got a bet going for $50. She says you're going to be a judge by the time you're 40. I say 39. I got to protect my investment.
Well, you know, you all really shouldn't bet on it because you don't know what the future may bring.
I know my baby's going to make it, Your Honor.
Yes, Mama.
Well, Stephanie, I don't mean to keep going over and over and over again, but girl, you just seem so preoccupied. I mean, are you unhappy or something?
No, I'm just working hard lately, that's all.
You ain't over that boy yet. Ain't no shame in that. I mean, you two were engaged.
Mama, please don't bring that up.
Listen, let's just change the subject, y'all, okay?
No! I keep feeling like you keeping something from me, Stephanie.
Well, Margaret, she said the man was cheating on her.
And you should understand that. You know what happened between you and David.
No, wait a minute, that's uncalled for.
Well, I think I'm gonna step outside for a little fresh air. Stephanie, baby, grab my bag and come out with me.
He grow up.
I know what you mean, because she's getting on my nerves, too.
I mean, it's strange, Betty. I can go to work and do a presentation on any legal briefing in the world. I mean, create arguments that amaze people with the best legal minds. And yet when I come back home and I talk to Mama, I mean, my tongue gets all twisted. I can barely get a word out.
You know, I love Margaret dearly, but with all due respects, you need to tell her just where to get off.
I have tried, Betty.
No, I mean, you need to really stand up to her. You know what I mean?
I don't know, Betty.
No, listen. The next time she comes at you, you just stop, you take a deep breath, and you tell her just what's on your mind.
Okay.
Well, all right.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
All right.
But you know what, though, Betty?
What's that?
I've been thinking a lot about what happened between Mama and Daddy.
That was a long time ago.
I mean, I know, but when I think about Charles and I think about them, too. I mean, Charles was a lot like my father.
He was?
I mean, you know, they were both mean and sweet at the same time.
Ooh, sweet and mean. Sounds like a few people I know, but go on, girl.
And, you know, I mean, Charles could always bring me out of my shell, you know? And then he'd make me laugh, and I always felt secure when I was with him. But I mean, you know, sometimes he'd come home wearing this "don't fuck with me" sign. And, I mean, Betty, you know I don't swear, Betty, but that's how it was.
That's all right. You being real, go on.
And then he'd wake up all bright and cheery the next morning like nothing ever happened.
They are all that way.
Are they? See, I was trying to figure it out, Betty. I thought it was me at first. And then I said, no, that's just Charles. You know, and one night, Betty, it was really, really weird. I mean, he didn't come home that night, or the next day, or the day after that. And then I started thinking that maybe it was me. I mean, was it something I said? Was it something I did? And that's when I started thinking about Mama and Daddy.
Sarah, I couldn't take it no more. I threw that man's clothes down the stairs right after him. It happened about 1 o'clock in the morning. David was in the den. I didn't pay any attention to it at first, but then I heard that voice, that sweet, low, sexy voice, whispering, "I love you too, baby," into the phone. I froze. My heart started beating hard and heavy. What should I do? I wanted to run in there and snatch that phone out of David's hands. But then I said, no, I'll wait. So I waited, and I saw. I felt so stupid.
I mean, why didn't I see it before, baby? It was all right there in front of my face. He was coming home from work late every night, too tired to talk.
Hanging out with the boys all Saturday night. Every Saturday night?
And no matter what, Betty, I still wanted him. Now, was I being a fool?
No. It's not a crime to love somebody. As a matter of fact, it's human. It's good. I'm glad you had the experience.
You don't know what I've been through, Betty.
Yes, I do, too. That's how I know it's gonna be all right.
I couldn't help wanting him so much.
It's part of growing up.
Mama told me, she said, get rid of him. But I couldn't. And I couldn't seem to keep him from slipping away. I mean, I tried to be sweet. I tried to be a bitch. I tried to be the woman that I thought he needed.
Being a woman can be a trip sometimes, can't it?
I never felt this way before, though, Betty. And I mean, I finally told him, I said, you are hurting me, and I'm not gonna take it anymore. And I was confused. I mean, first he said he loved me, and then he bought me that diamond ring. And I thought that my Prince Charming had finally come for me. Then the next thing I know, he was gone.
Your prince had turned back into a frog.
I know. I should have thrown him back in the pond right then. But no, I let him tell me his story. I know I shouldn't have trusted him, but he looked so pitiful, sitting there in his coat, begging. I felt sorry for him.
Tell me something, Betty. What is it between a man and a woman that they just cannot seem to communicate?
I'd give you $1 million if you could tell me.
I mean, I thought Charles and I really had it together. And I mean, things were looking good for a while. But the next month, Betty, he was gone again. Now, what do you do with a man like that? I called Mama.
I called Thelma.
Mama, I said.
Thelma, I said, what should I do? Thelma said, fight for your man.
Mama said, pack your bags.
So that's what I did. I went to see the pastor like Thelma said. Told him my story, on and on I went. He sat patiently like a brick wall waiting to be bulldozed. So I guess I disappointed him with his story because he did not move. Not a hair or a muscle. Well, when I got through wiggling my neck back and forth and waving my hands, he paused for what seemed like an hour. And then he said, well, do you still want to be married, Mrs. Du Bois? Hell yes, I wanted to say. What do you think I'm here for, baptism? But does your husband know you're here? No. He reared back. Well, my sister, you know the Lord works in mysterious ways. The counseling will be $50. It's a sad day when we can't depend on each other to help one another out. Well, I started wondering if David would even go to counseling. So I called him up on the phone. He laughed at me. For what? I don't need no man to tell me how to take care of my woman. Baby, I'm gonna do the right thing. Baby, I ain't gonna do it no more. Baby, I love you. Love me? You don't love me. If you loved me, you wouldn't put me through this. Love would have brought you home. Sarah, if you ever in a situation when you want to get your man back, you tell him that you got another man waiting around the corner to take his place. And you don't need him no more. I ain't never seen a man come crawling back so fast. David straightened up quick, fast, and in a hurry. But it didn't last too long. That's when I got up, pulled myself together, and enrolled back into nursing school. Determination and self-respect were two things I was not gonna let that man take away from me. I decided to raise my daughter by myself. I put David out for good. If I had to have a man like that, I wasn't gonna have no man at all. I'm sorry. It had to end that way.
You know what we're talking about? Y'all come on in here and get these plates. I've been cooking all day. I'm tired. Go on in here and
Aunt Thelma.
Yes, baby.
I just want to say thank you for having this party for me. I mean, I really needed to be with my family today.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. And Stephanie, I hope all your wishes come true. You got a cold. You know, you make sure you go back there and take some of that cold medicine after you eat, okay?
Okay. I love you, Auntie.
Oh, I love you too. Hot, 2, 3, 4. Hot, 2, 3, 4. Hot, 2, 3, 4.
Company, halt.
1, 2.
Mission completed, Sergeant Thelma.
You know you got a crazy family, don't you?
Thank you, honey. I got it on sale, too. See, that's why I told you we need to go shop. This beat tastes.
Who's at the door?
It's Uncle Willie and Uncle Morgan.
Well, it's about time y'all got back here. What took you so long?
Well, we went to the corner store, and then Morgan said, well, let's go to the grocery store because it's cheaper there.
Right.
So we went to Smart Market, right? We run, we found some things real cheap there, and then we run around in a circle a couple times.
Wait, did you get everything on the list?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, y'all, wash your hands. Time for dinner.
Oh, goodness, I am stunned.
I know I smell something good.
It does smell good, doesn't it?
No, I can't pass up Thelma's cooking.
Come on, y'all.
Stephanie.
Good.
Why you wear that old gray suit? You know navy's a much better color on you.
Well, my Navy suit is in the cleaners, Mama.
Well, you need to throw that old gray thing away.
I gotta get some salt, yo.
Yeah, thank you. You give me the kind.
It's in the kitchen.
More. How are you, Mr. Howard?
Oh, and how are you, Mrs. Howard?
I'm tired, but I'm glad to be back home.
I know I missed you.
I missed you too, baby. Yeah. Morgan, you know they had me in seminars from 7 in the morning until 8 at night. I need a vacation now. How'd your interview go?
Well, it went all right. I know they're gonna fence in the job site next week. Plus, I've worked with John before, and he knows I'm a good electrician. And he says he'll keep me in mind.
I knew you were going to say that. Morgan, they always say they'll keep you in mind, but do they call?
Look, I'm trying the best I can, Sarah.
Morgan, you don't act like it. Did you do what I asked you?
No. Look, Sarah, I told you I don't want to work for white corporate America. Okay? I mean, I've had my own business. I'm used to working for myself. Stop it. I do not want to work for corporate America, okay? With that yes, sir, and no, and have a quiet evening for a change, okay?
All right, but look. It's just getting real hard for me, okay? I mean, I'm paying the house note, the gas bill, car insurance, everything. Morgan, in a little while, we're going to have to start going into our savings, and that scares me. Baby, can't you understand that?
Look, we can handle it. We have plenty of money in the bank.
Excuse me? We? If I remember correctly, I am the only one putting money in the bank.
And I wasn't broke when you met me.
Oh, listen, I'm fed up. I can't understand why you can't seem to be interested in what we work so hard for.
Look, Sarah, look, I'm just not buying into the system anymore, that's all. With a $1,000 gold watch you're wearing.
Okay, let me tell you something. I decided a long time ago to live my life on a level which includes this gold watch, okay? Now, you may take our 3-bedroom house, the Saab, and your Jeep Cherokee for granted, but I don't.
Look, Sarah, look. You're changing, I'm changing, we're both changing. And I'm starting to look at life differently, you see. I mean, I've been getting more spiritual over the past few years, but you seem to be so materialistic these days.
Why? Because I'm holding up my end of the bargain, that's why. It's time for you to start holding up yours.
Oh, I thought what we stood for was deeper than money.
Look, we both decided where we, not me, want it to be 5, 10 years from now. But it seems like I'm the only one who cares about our future.
No, baby, look, I care about our future, okay? You and I are family first, all right? We need to be connected in spirit and not just through our bank account.
Morgan, look, if we don't have enough money, all the spirituality in the world is not going to keep a roof over our heads. So you better get a job.
Hey, look, Sarah. I've been trying, Sarah. You know I've been trying. Okay? I've been supportive of you and your schedule, and I resent you acting like I don't care about our relationship.
Please.
Every night you come home, I fix your dinner, I massage your back, I run your bathwater, you know I do all those things.
You don't do any of that. You don't even keep the house clean anymore, okay? All you do is sit in that damn den and watch that basketball.
Well, guess what? I'm not your housewife, and I get tired too.
You get tired? Well, let me tell you something. I'm tired of taking care of you and paying all the bills. I'm not taking care of you.
Sir, you're not taking care of me. Don't forget, we still have some of my money in the bank, plus I'm getting unemployment. Oh!
You mean that little piece of change? That little piece of change can't even pay the house note. Never mind 2 car payments, insurance, food, Morgan, you know, little things like that.
I do my share.
Yeah, your share keeping the house a mess. You act like a child. Let me tell you something. If I wanted a child, I'd have one.
Look, Sarah, look, let me tell you something. Look.
Don't Sarah me. You act like a little boy.
Now, wait a minute. Now, you may have your little flunkies at work hopping around at every little command you bark out, but I ain't some little puppy dog waiting for you to come home to lick those big feet. I'm a man, Sarah, okay? So you watch how you talk to me. If you want a punk, I ain't the one, so you back off.
You are a punk.
Back off, Sarah.
You're a punk. Any man who can't take care of business is a punk.
You better talk to her, baby. Talk!
Hey, girl. What's going on?
Oh, Bertie, I know he's a good man. I know it. Why do I keep pushing him away?
I don't know.
Betty, you know, when Morgan and I first started going out, he was so special. I mean, we never fought about anything. Everything was perfect. But lately, I don't know, Betty. He doesn't even have the drive he used to have. Sometimes I just wonder if I did the right thing.
You know, maybe all you and Morgan need is a change of scenery, Bahamas or something like that.
Betty, I don't know what we need. You know, the first 3 months that Morgan was out of work, it was okay. I mean, I even enjoyed having him there when I came home, you know? Mm-hmm. But now, Betty, it's going on 9 months, and I'm sorry. I just have a problem with my man being out of work that long.
I know what you mean, girl, because that hits on Betty's rule number 2. Find out if the man is working. You remember Ron?
Yeah.
Well, Ron lost his job, and he was out of work for a year. What? Every time we went somewhere, I had to pay for it. Well, I got tired of that, so I got rid of Ron.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Betty, Morgan being out of work, it's just starting to really get to me.
No, but Sarah, see, you and Morgan have a special relationship. Y'all don't need to be fighting. Look, he's gonna find him a job real soon. You'll see.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. You just have to work with him, girl. You know, Morgan is a good black man. And a good black man is hard to find. All right.
Well, Betty, I'm telling you, sometimes it gets tough. Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes I feel like I should have just married Michael.
Michael? Well, who is Michael?
All right, I want you to swear that you won't tell nobody what I'm going to tell you. Especially, are you listening?
I'm listening.
Especially Willie.
Okay. I won't tell a soul.
Well, while Morgan and I were dating, I was also seeing this guy at work. His name is Michael, and he's white.
A white man?
It was before Morgan and I got married.
Okay.
So anyway, well, I didn't want to get serious, you know, so I thought. But he started sending me these little notes that made me smile. And, well, then a couple of weeks later, I walked into the office, and Betty, there was this big, beautiful arrangement of flowers. And attached to it was this little gold box. And inside was this beautiful gold locket. Oh, my goodness. But I really didn't want to get involved, you know?
Okay.
But he kept sending me the flowers.
Go on.
Well, then a couple of months later, we had to go to Chicago for a conference, and our rooms were right across from each other.
Right across the hall?
Anyway.
Okay.
He asked me if I wouldn't mind having, you know, a nightcap, and He arrived at my room with a bottle of Dom Perignon.
Oh.
And a little red box.
Ooh. Go on.
Well, we sat and we sipped some champagne, and, well, then he offered me the box. But I took my head, Betty. I told him no. I said, I cannot accept this. But he said, Sarah, just open it. It was this solid gold watch.
Ooh, girl, now those are diamonds. Oh, okay. Go on. What happened next?
Well, I mean, he slipped it on my wrist and kissed my hand and my arm and my neck.
Go on.
Oh, girl, the rest is history.
Oh, girl. Well, things must have been really bad between you and Morgan.
Betty, I was at a point where I could have gone either way. I mean, Michael would have made an excellent husband. You know, I mean, he's secure in his job. He's really sensitive to my needs. And, well, I really cared about him more than I thought. But, you know, I had to think about the family that I would raise. But I decided I would keep this little watch just to remind me that my options are open.
Ooh. Girl, you better be careful. Listen, did Morgan ever find out?
Oh, no. Girl, if he found out, I don't know what he'd do. But I know one thing. I'm more concerned about what he's going to do about a job. Because, Betty, if that man doesn't get a job, I'm going to put him out.
Ooh, Sarah.
Put him out.
Girl, you got it going on at work, but you don't have a clue when it comes to the real world. Now, don't put that man out. There are some women out here who are desperate, and they're just waiting for a good woman like you to put a good man like Morgan out. And they're not that far away either. You really need...
Know what?
A good old, down home, Arkansas peach tree. Oh. Go get me my switch butt whooping. Does Morgan know about this baby?
No, I wanted to wait and see what I was going to do before I told him.
Girl, you better tell that man he's starting a family. Don't you know if he knew y'all were having a baby, he'd be out there right now working 2 and 3 jobs? You is one educated fool. But I love you.
No, I love you.
No, I love you.
No, I love
and
you.
we getting ready to go tell everybody. Come on, let's tell them you're having a baby.
Okay.
Oh, that's wonderful. Come on.
No, I thought y'all didn't want nothing.
Where's Uncle Willie and Uncle Morgan?
Yes, Sarah, what you been doing to that man?
Oh, give Sarah a minute. I just gave a Betty speech on how a good black man is hard to find. Give her a minute to recuperate.
Thank you, Betty.
You know, we women have got to stick together. Got to make sure these men are treating us right. Child, I met a man at the club the other night. He gave me his number. I called it, and a woman answered. She's the roommate. Well, you know it's either got to be his woman or his mama. I don't know which is worse, because his mama's going to suck through her teeth and go, that dress show is hugging you tight, and that show is plunging real deep. And you know what I have to tell him?
What?
I know you love this, Margaret. I have to tell him. I said, baby, you didn't mind hugging real tight and plunging real deep last week? That man is hard. Too far. Y'all got it, man.
I'm telling you, Willie, man, that woman is driving me out of my mind.
Man, come on, don't get yourself all worked up again, please.
Look, I can't seem to get through to her that white-collar corporate world brainwashes you.
In college, that girl's always had a new car.
Look, I'm not trying to take anything away from Sarah, man, okay? I know Sarah works hard, and that's one of the things I like about her first, okay? But now she's gone too far. I mean, the more Sarah has, the more she wants. Right? Check this out. She goes around sporting a solid gold watch, right? And she gonna curse me out because we ain't got no money. She bugged out. I said, you should sell it. What? Yeah.
I know she got mad. I know she got mad.
I mean, but I know Sarah loves me, man. I mean, just because I'm not working right now, Willie, doesn't mean I'm gonna let her walk all over me.
No, man, but Sarah's into being this Mr. and Mrs. Buckley, that's all. You know, she wants you to be the perfect man. As far as she's concerned, she's the perfect woman.
Yeah, but see, I'm not trying to be Mr. Perfect, man. You know, I'm Morgan Howard. You know, and if she can't accept me for who I am, then to hell with her.
I've been
you know
digging,
what I'm saying?
I've been digging.
I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to be the kind of man she wants me to be. You know, it's hard out there. They don't know what it's like to be a black man.
I know, bro. But this is something you got to understand about Sarah, okay? Now, our mother and father died when we were real young, all right? And Thelma and her husband John had the kind heart and took us in. Now, I really respect them for that. I mean, they just got married and bam, had 3 kids to raise. Now, I think we all try to overcompensate for that. I mean, look at us. Thelma had Mary when she was over 40, and the only other one that has a child is who?
Margaret.
There it is, okay? So it's like we try to build up this fairy tale world, and when reality steps in, it hurts. You understand what I'm saying, Morgan?
I understand, man. You see, but I knew your parents had passed away a long time ago, but I could never figure out why Sarah takes things so seriously.
Sarah is very proud.
You telling me?
And I don't think she can really admit to herself why she pushes herself so hard. I mean, it's just something you got to know about her, know that that's why she acts that way. I mean, she even has Stephanie headed down the same road. Can you see it?
Yeah, I see. I know
All
what
right,
you
man.
mean, man.
And
Yeah.
that's just the thing you got to know about her, okay?
But you know what, man? I mean, Sarah seems so vulnerable sometimes, man. You know? And I love it when she's like that, man. I mean, I feel her body laying next to mine, right? And then I tell her, I said, Sarah, I love you. Right? Then the words rise up and love wraps all around us, man. It doesn't get any sweeter than that.
You two have a good relationship, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean, but me and Sarah, we've always been able to talk with such magic, man. I mean, we stood together in body, in spirit, and in mind. And Willie, check this out. No woman has ever been that close to me before.
That's deep, bro. That's deep. That's deep.
But lately, man, I mean, she hasn't been there for me lately. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm starting to wonder if I'm the kind of man she needs, Willie.
Stop that, man.
I just want to say, Sarah, I need your love, your understanding, your patience. I mean, just hang in there, baby. You know?
Tell her, Morgan. I don't want to hear it, bro.
Yo, man, Willie, I just want her to know, man, that I'm strong and I will rise to the top again. You know?
Yes, you will.
Yeah, I mean, Willie, man, we need each other.
I know you do, bro. And Sarah's very blessed to have you. You're a good brother, Morgan. Good brother.
Yeah? Thanks, man. Yeah, you know, man, I'm glad you came out here and talked to me, man.
I'm glad I did, too. You was going crazy.
Yeah, man.
You was going crazy.
You know how it is, though, man. You know? Something else, man. I mean, Sarah told me a lot about you when we first got together.
Okay.
No. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at all. You a cool brother, man.
Thank you, Morgan.
Cool in the gang, man. You deep, man.
Thanks, man. Listen,
Yeah.
I got to go get Betty some cigarettes before she go crazy. You want to come?
Nah, man. I'll meet you back at the house, man. I gotta take a walk. I'm going crazy.
Okay, Morgan. Hey, Morgan.
Yo,
Peace.
peace, brother.
Thelma, we need to talk about Mary in the house.
I told you, Thelma, we really need to talk about this.
Talk about what? There is nothing to talk about. This is my house. I took care of all y'all in this house, and you two got your own houses, and I don't know why you're so interested in mine.
Well, Willie said that.
Willie? I should have known Willie was at the bottom of this. Come to think of it, he's the only one that ain't got his own house, and he got you two fronting for it.
But Thelma, listen.
But Thelma, nothing. This is my house. I raised all of you in this house. Went without for you in this house. Prayed, cried, preached, and begged to be able to keep this house. How dare you come to me with this nonsense? If it wasn't for me, there wouldn't be no house.
Well, I think that Aunt
Stephanie, please. This does not concern you.
Excuse me. Okay, well, wait a minute. This does concern Stephanie. Now, she and Mary are the next generation.
And
they're going to take care of this house when we all dead and gone.
And also, when I have my children, Thelma, my children are going to be concerned about this house.
Yeah, well, I ain't dead yet. And this house will stay in my name, period. And if and when I do die, this house will go to Mary. You know, I just can't even believe that you would come to me with this nonsense. You know, and Willie had no right to go to the two of you about this house. If anything, he should have come to me, but that's all right. I'll deal with him. I'll get to the bottom of this. Just wait till I see him. Willie, you know what? If you had the nerve to go to Margaret and Sarah about this house, if anything, you should have come to me, Willie.
Thelma,
nothing. I am sick of you, Willie. Every time I turn around, it's Willie said this and Willie said that. And I didn't raise you to be no news carrier.
Thelma, please.
Thelma, please, nothing. You know what, Willie? I think you plotting to take this house.
Oh, wait a minute, Thelma.
Oh,
Now,
wait a minute. No.
Willie, as a matter of fact, come on. I think it's time.
Time for what?
Have a
Look, Thelma, I don't want your house. Ain't gonna be no house if Mary gets it. You know why? Because she either gonna die or end up in jail. Because your daughter is a drug dealer. What? That's right, y'all heard me. You can't even say the word. Say it, drug dealer. Say it, say it. And you, my sister, you are in denial. You got a color TV in your living room, a Cadillac outside, and a mink coat in your closet. Now, where did you think that came from? You know Mary ain't got no job. Come on, let's wake up. Come on.
That's why Willie came to me, Thelma. We've been seeing Mary with some real strange characters.
Now, wait a minute. Mary told me that Danny was a businessman.
He's some businessman, all right. He is selling drugs to kids.
Now listen, wait, Willie, are you sure
I
about...
know, Uncle Willie. I mean, maybe they were her high school friends or something.
Yes, I am sure. I followed them down the block. Okay, I followed them. And you know what? I think Danny got something to do with this too, Thelma. I think he got Mary selling drugs for him.
No, are you sure, Willie?
Yes. He was in a gray, they were in a gray Mercedes, and with that dude just finished passing a package to them punks that stand at the corner. And we all know what they're doing.
That's what it was she dropped earlier, Sarah, remember? I knew it was drugs.
Oh, my God. Oh.
I don't believe it. It's true. I mean, what would Georgia Bella say if she could see
Well,
it?
where is Mary?
She was still down there when I left.
Lord, Father Jesus, give me strength.
Wait a minute,
Willie, you got to show me where she is.
No, you can't
I gotta go get my child.
As I wait for you under the moonlight, come, save me from myself. For in you I see my own insecurity, nestled between the cracks of your masculinity. Do not let me down. Hold me in your arms, for it is in you which reveals to me womanhood. Uncloak the hood of my woman, and I stand naked before you to dance, to pray, to be your glory, and create for you heaven. Do not let me down. Hold me in your arms, for as I gather my black men to find the strength to fight my own battles, I yearn the security that you give. me.
I'm sorry, baby. You look so beautiful. I didn't want to disturb you.
Morgan, you know, everything has just been crazy around here. I mean, Willie's gone off to find Mary. That girl's selling drugs, and Thelma's all upset she collapsed in the house. Margaret's in there trying to comfort her now. And Morgan, I was worried and wondering where you were. Because, baby, listen, we are just all wrong.
Look, sweetheart, relax. Sit down. Have a seat. Relax. Just rest yourself. Relax. Is that better?
Yes.
You know, I knew something was wrong with Mary, and I tried to talk to her, but right now we need to talk about us.
I know.
You know, I had a long talk with Willie. Did he tell you?
Morgan, no, it's been crazy around here.
Well, look, I've learned a lot about you and your family. No. He's a real cool brother now. And you know what? I'm so glad I married you, Sarah.
Well, you know something, Morgan. You better reserve your opinion about my family until Willie comes back, because I have a feeling that tonight is going to be a showdown.
Look, I know your family do have their problems, and they always manage to work them out. But I like that, see? And Sarah, I want our family to be close just like that. And don't forget, I love you, Sarah.
I won't. I love you too.
I heard that poem you were saying, yeah.
Morgan.
No, Sarah, it was beautiful. And I want you to know, sweetheart, I won't let you down.
Hey, Mo.
What?
Guess what?
What?
Guess what?
What?
We're gonna have a baby.
A baby?
A baby.
A B-A-B-Y baby? And then you got it in here? Yeah. Did you tell everybody?
No.
Come on, let's tell everybody.
Oh, Morgan.
Come on, Sarah. Let's go share these news, baby. Come on. Oh, I guess it wouldn't be a good time now, would it?
No, we're gonna have to choose the right time.
What is it?
Get off me.
Hush, it's time for you to face the music.
Listen, your mother's been worried sick about you, girl.
Mind your business.
Where have you been?
I've been out.
You watch your mouth. I've been getting reports from your Uncle Willie. You've been running the streets doing Lord knows what.
That's right, let's talk about it.
What do you mean? I was taking care of some business.
Business? What business?
Drug business.
Oh, I'm gonna get you for this, Uncle Willie.
Don't you be threatening nobody in this house, Mary. You are not out in the street, and you remember that, young lady.
Do you all have to fight tonight?
See, Thelma, I told you she has no respect for the house. I told you she could not handle it.
Mary, Lord knows I have tried to raise you the best that I could. And I have sacrificed the best years of my life for you, and all you can do is bring me disrespect running the streets. You are turning into a tramp, Mary, a tramp.
I ain't nobody's tramp, Mama. I get my hair done every 2 days. I get my nails polished and buffed every week. Don't try to look down on me. And I don't know why you try to act like you don't know what's up when your family's around. What about that new Cadillac you've been sporting since Christmas? You sure like what Santa bought you, thanks to my sugar daddy.
Why you...
Hey, ain't no time for all this fighting. Talk to her.
Just talk, Willie. Look, let me tell you something, girl. That kind of sugar may be sweet, but that kind of sugar is gonna make you rotten to the core. Remember me, Mary? I'm the one that soothed that black eye you got when you ran into that so-called pole. And remember, Mary, I'm the one that took your 2-year-old child and is still raising him when social services was gonna take him. And most of all, remember, little Mary, I'm the one that's carrying your shame.
What?
That's right, your shame, because you ain't got none. Lord knows I have prayed for your soul, asking the dear Father to bring you back home to me. Now, I know that don't count for much coming from this black woman who can't buy you these fancy things. But what you gonna do, Mary, when your sugar daddy gets tired of your good looks? Or when the judge sends him to jail or he ends up dead? Maybe then you'll want to wake up and come running back to this black woman.
Yeah? Well, until then, Mama, we ain't got no problems, do we? We with you driving that brand new car my man bought you. And don't forget about that color TV you like to watch so much that I bought you. You know what, Mama? I just think you jealous. Cause Daddy died and you ain't got no man. And even if he was living, Mama, he was nothing but a glorified paper boy. A postman.
Don't dare talk about your daddy like that.
What's wrong with you, Mary?
God rest his soul. He's probably turning over in his grave right now knowing that he planted a seed like you. Your father was a decent, hard-working man who took care of his family the right way, which is more than I can say for that so-called man of yours. He hasn't seen his son in months. And yes, I towed his baby around. And you're damn right I drive that Cadillac. But since you think you so grown and you can come in here telling me all these lies, you take these keys and you go. And you make it the best way you can.
Mama, I'ma get my baby and my man is gonna take care of his family.
That ain't no man you got.
At least mine makes money.
Hey, wait. Your mind, Mary. And he's turning against the ones who really loves you.
Really loves me?
That's right, Mary.
Danny loves me, Uncle Morgan. He pays attention to me. He listens to what I have to say. All Mama ever known was that bed in her Bible. She'd come home from church, she'd lay down and go to sleep. I'm tired, Mary, is all she said. That's when I met Danny. That's why I had his baby. He loves me.
Aunt Thelma has always been into the church, Mary, but she's always been here for you. Now, what you need to do is take a look at what's going on. Danny's got you out in the streets selling drugs to your friends. You're probably doing some drive-by shooting.
No, my man's got class. He don't do no gangbanging.
Class? Listen to you, Mary. And don't you forget that you are a mother, too. And you better learn to show your own mother some respect. You know, what you need to do is get yourself together and face your responsibilities.
That's right. You know, Mary, Thelma's always wanted the best for you. We've all wanted the best for you.
Uncle Willie, don't you even try to preach. Unless you want us to discuss you.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Please?
Let's discuss what Uncle Willie does for a change. Everybody, I want you all to know Uncle Willie is gay.
Thank you, but that record's been already played. And as far as me being gay, I have never brought shame to this house like you have, Miss Fine.
You know, for that, you need a good Arkansas peach tree bud whooping. This is not about Willie, this is all about you.
Act like you the best mother ever born. Especially after the way you suffocate Stephanie. Poor child can't dress, let alone talk around you.
Now, wait a minute, that's not true, but look at Stephanie. She's a lawyer. What can you say about Mary?
Mary's a good child. She's just a little mixed up right now, that's all.
A little mixed up. You let her do whatever she wants. She comes and goes wherever she damn well pleases. You never let us get away with nothing, Thelma. What happened to you?
What happened to me? What happened to me? Has anybody ever thought about what I need for a change? No. Everybody says, oh, Thelma's strong. She can handle it. She can do anything. Well, I get tired too. And you know what? Just because Stephanie follows every little thing you say and do does not mean she's going to be happy when it's all said and done.
Thelma, you cannot forget about Mary. She needs you. You can't afford to get tired. You can't lay down and forget about her.
Are you accusing me of neglecting my child? I am here for her and I will always be here for her.
You know what? Why does it always have to come back down to Stephanie? So Stephanie's got a Harvard degree. So Stephanie's a lawyer. She's supposed to be all of that. But look at her. She's nothing. She's not even strong enough to stand up to you.
Now wait a minute.
Wait for what? I know you're not gonna tell me nothing, girlfriend. You live in a fairy tale world. Why don't you go have a baby and get a man you can keep before you come running up on me? What? Matter of fact, neither you or your mama can seem to keep a man.
Now wait a minute.
This is about your boyfriend?
Yeah, I do.
No, Mary. This is about the longevity of your current lifestyle. If you continue this present...
Oh, I compute.
Okay, Mary. You think this is funny, right? So let me speak in your language, Mary. Yo, Mary, you are gonna die, girlfriend, because the posse in the street don't give a damn about you. Life is short.
My life ain't short of nothing. Least of all a good man.
So you think you're a woman now?
Yeah, I am a woman. I'm Danny's woman. He's all I need and he's all I want, and I don't care what any of you have to say.
Who do you think keeps Danny company when he's on his business trips? Because I know you don't think he's just hanging with the boys, do you? No, Mary, he has some fine little fresh thing, just like you. Queen for the day. If she crosses her legs and dangles her toes, that she gets polished every 3 days, too.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. No, yes, he does. Don't you see it's a privilege with him? It's your reward for making him big money. While you put your life on the lines in the street every day. And yet he tells you he loves you. He let you have his baby, didn't he?
I don't care what Danny does when he's not with me.
Well, you better stop. Because you don't know what he's bringing you when he comes home.
Oh, yes, I do. My man takes good care of me.
You better beware of strangers bearing gifts. Charles would always bring me gifts when he'd been gone too long, and I never knew what to expect. But the last time that he came home, Mary, he brought me a beautiful gift. And it was wrapped in a great big box. And you can't hang it up like a mink coat. And you can't put it away like diamonds in a jewelry box. And I cannot send it back. You want to know what Charles brought me the last time he came home, Mary? AIDS. That's right. I am HIV positive.
No, wait, Stephanie, stop it. That's not funny.
Gifts. You want to talk about gifts? Life is not a game, Mary. It's a war. And I was sleeping with the enemy.
Stephanie, I said stop it. It's not funny. Don't play.
I'm not playing, Mama. It's not a joke, Mama.
What are you trying to say, baby?
I went to the clinic, Mama, and the test came back positive.
No, there has got to be some mistake, baby.
I wanted to tell you, Mama, and then I tried to stay away. Mama, it's gonna be all right, Mama.
No. Wait, listen. We'll go see another doctor. We go to my doctor. He's a good doctor. He'll know what to do. Stephanie, you are not sick, baby.
Stop it, Mama. And face it, I have been to the best doctors, and the test came back positive, Mama.
Oh, not my baby. Oh, God, please, not my baby.
I don't want to hurt you, Mama. And I tried to stay away. I tried, and Charles gave this to me. And all I wanted to do was to love him, Mama. Is it a crime to love your man? I mean, it's the penalty death, Mama.
No, come on. Come here, baby. Come here. Oh, God. Remember how we used to talk about the things you're gonna do? How you're gonna spend your summers in Paris and travel all over the world? You were gonna get married. You're gonna have a beautiful baby. not gonna die.
That dream is over for me, Mama.
No, you're gonna live, you will. Why didn't you come and get me? I would have gone to the clinic with you, baby.
Because, Mama, I needed to do this by myself. I'm not a baby anymore, Mama, and I need you to stop treating me that way.
Oh, God, Stephanie, if I could give you my life.
Oh, Mama.
Stephanie, if I could give you I would do anything for you. Oh, God, if I could just give her my life and take hers, I would.
Stop it, Mama. You can't. You can't, Mama.
I know. What do you want me to do?
Just love me, Mama. Just love me, Mama.
God, my baby, I love you. You know it. You love me.
Stephanie, I didn't know. I'm sorry, I didn't know.
It's okay, Mary. Mary, in a strange way, Mary, this disease has made me grow up. And it's made me realize what's important to me. I've been running away from myself for a long time. Now, this is my rude awakening. I don't want this to happen to you, Mary. And I'm going to pray for you. I'm going to pray for you, Mary.
The Father is calling his sheep back to the pasture. Now it's time for us to pass his test. And here's where we find out what we're really made of. And it's all right to cry, because tears cleanse the soul. Well, we came together. We came together to celebrate this child's life. And celebrate it is what we're gonna do. Happy birthday, Stephanie. Because we're family. We're family. So let's form a circle. Because a circle is a symbol of everlasting life. And Stephanie, always remember that you will never walk alone. And the Lord will see us through these troubled times. And Mary, I know we've had our differences, girl, but it's time for you to come back to the family. So don't you stray too far from home.
I try, Mama.
And Betty, your boyfriend was kind of cute. But you tell him don't take his clothes off in my house. Willie, you can turn off the light.
Oh, wait a minute. We have an announcement. Morgan and I are going to have a baby.
Oh, praise God, a new family member. Oh, Betty. Betty, you can light the candles. Willie, get me my bag. Yeah. Sarah and Morgan, I know you're going through your differences and your changes, but you're getting ready to have a baby, a new family member. And y'all gonna raise that child.
Yes, we are. Yes, ma'am.
And don't worry, it'll be all right. But Morgan, honey, would you please go get yourself a job?
I promise.
Stephanie, make your wish, baby.
For me, this birthday will always remind me that I have a family that loves me and that your strength is mine when I don't have my own. But most importantly, my birthday wish goes to you, Mary. Wake up and come back home.
Come on, baby.
Happy birthday to me.
Happy 25th birthday, Stephanie.
I have to go help Mama with the party now. Because today is Stephanie's 30th birthday. And I hope she's feeling well today. You know, she has some painful days, but on her good ones, she helps me with my homework now that I'm back in school. my family. Back to the force that gave me birth. Back to the source that gave me power. Back to my roots. Back to black women.
Jackie, this is Lita Tavares and John Mumford. Naheem Allah and Cecilia Antoinette. Robin Scott Manna as Sarah and Michael Broughton as Morgan. Jackie Parker as Stephanie and Valerie Stevens as Margaret. Venetia Taylor-Ricks as Aunt Thelma and Shanoa Maxwell as Mary. Cast of Back to Black Women. Cast of Back to Black Women.
Thank you so much for coming out. My name is Laura. I'm one of the producers of Back to Black Women. Thank you. I want to introduce so many of the people, the production people who made all of this possible. First, Lois Roach. She's our director. Jackie Burkett Johnson, our stage manager. And a woman who made all of this possible, 9 months of writing diligently, the playwright, her name is Alda Marshall. I want to bring out our executive producer who has been working diligently on this project. It was an idea that came to us while we were sitting in Franklin Park one day. I want to bring out Terrell Calloway. There have been so many people that made this possible. We have Eric Levinson on lights up there, Anthony Toombs working the sound, the Strand Theater, Richard Wood, who's made all of this possible, Kelly, our production assistant, I want her to come out. Stacy, my intern, please come out, come out, come out. This is Stacy Weeks, who's been working on this project with us. Kelly. Kelly has been responsible for putting all these props and all that up there together and making sure that everyone's here and on time and on cue. And she's shy, and she shouldn't be. I want to acknowledge that the set was designed by Steve Hall. It was built by Mark Miller. The music that you heard was an original creation by some wonderful, wonderful musicians based here in Boston. John Roberts, I think he's in the house, Jetro Alves, Daniel Day, Mike Hamilton. Great musicians who pulled this all together in a matter of short time. We recorded it at Leo KK Studio here in Boston. That's Chaptown Boston Studio. Who else am I leaving out? Thomas Grimes, who also helped us in formulating the project. And I just want to add that this project started, again, as I stated earlier, as an idea. We served as executive producers of Our Young Black Men Are Dying, and we went across the country, and we saw that the majority of the audiences that were coming out to see our plays were women, 80% of women. We went to Detroit, we were in Dallas, we were in this Little Rock, Arkansas, all of these places, and we thought, what if we came up with a play that really addressed the contemporary women's issues, a black women's issue, black family, black love, spirituality. And we thought about it and thought about it. We went and looked for plays that were already written. We didn't find one. Terrell just happened upon Alda, who is a masterful poet and who shared her poems with us. And from that, we said, well, Alda, do you think you could write a play? And she thought about it, and we brainstormed, and she came up with the idea of a play about a black family. And 9 months later, here we have Back to Black Women. And I just say that to tell all of you that if you have an idea, a thought, that something could work, that maybe people would be interested in this, go for it, because that's how this all came about, and we made it happen. And I want to thank all of you. Boston has been so wonderful. This was our national premiere. We were here. This is our fourth night. We added this show because of the overwhelming demand by the audiences for tickets. We sold out 3 shows very quickly, and it's again.
Okay, you just watched Back to Black Women. Just give us a few thoughts of your impression of the play.
I was truly impressed. I enjoyed it immensely. It just demonstrates and illustrates how a black family is. It was wonderful.
Mm-hmm. Okay, what did you think of the females, the males, the different characters in the play?
Well, I thought those were realistic. The men that you had in the play were indicative of what we see every day, so I could definitely relate to it.
Okay. Now, let's bring you guys in here. If you had 3 words to describe this play, how would you describe it?
Touching, yeah. I think it was very touching. It was realistic, and it had some deep meaning relating to family. I'm supposed to be looking.
Heartfelt, realistic, and moving. Yes.
Now, what would you tell someone who hadn't seen or hadn't heard about the play? How would you describe Back to Black Women?
It's a play that everyone should go and see. I think it depicts today's lifestyle very well, and that people, I mean, it moved my heart, and I know it will move other people's heart, and it will help people to deal with situations in their own lives like this when they come up.
Okay, thank you. Back to Black Women.
I think that Back to Black Women is an excellent play, especially talking about the black family, and especially black women in today's society, especially the 90s, and all the issues that are faced by the black family. For instance, they deal with mother-daughter relationships today, also the fact that there's issues of, homosexuality in the black community, and as well as different issues. And I think as a young woman today, young black women need to realize that the family is their backbone, and I think that play really brought out some of those issues.
Yeah, and on the same note, as far as the black women were concerned, it just shows in each character, it showed a different perspective of the black woman, how one was the mother, and as the mother, she was very strong. One was the cousin, who was just, everything was just a different perspective of the black woman, and it was just combined. It was in about 5 or 6 figures, but if you put it together, that just makes up one black woman. So the play was an excellent play. I would recommend it to everyone to go see. It was great. I really enjoyed it, and if it came back, I would most definitely come back and see it.
Great, thank you. Share with us your thoughts of Back to Black Women.
My thoughts. Great play. Very emotional. It makes you think, as being a black woman, what we're going through today. It's very realistic. Very realistic.
Did you find it funny?
Funny. Made me cry. There aren't too many things that can make me cry, but when one of the characters was talking about our personal life, it makes you cry and makes you see what's going on out there and what we should be doing to protect ourselves. It's very good.